Good morning, everybody. Today has been, I feel like these past 2 weeks have just been so crazy, just with everybody being sick. I am finally healthy, which is great. We all got a stomach bug last week, so it was like another thing. But not all of us did, literally just me and Violet, which was super weird. And then Owen kind of got more of like a cold. So really hoping that our immunity is just great from here on out. We will see. But today we were supposed to go to I go to like this church group meeting thing with moms, and it's every other week for a few months, and then there's like a little break and then you start up again. So this was the second session that I've done, and I was so excited because today was the first day and the kids were coughing all morning, and I'm like, gosh dang it. So we didn't make it today. But I texted 2 of the other moms who go, and they said their kids are also sick. So it's just hopefully like by next month, everybody is much healthier. So we went on a drive this morning instead. We just drove around wine country and we looked at all like the equestrian places. There's a bunch of horses near us. We love just driving around and looking at that. So we did that. I am currently making some pumpkin bread, and the kids are downstairs watching Up. I figured we'd just have like a low-key day for them. Today's video is also sponsored by Jonathan Lewis. That is the company we have for our sofa in the playroom, which we love so much. When my brother was here for Christmas and this past weekend, that was his bed and he loved it. We just worked with them together on a bed for our bedroom and a sofa at the base of the bed. And it looks so good. It's just completely transformed our bedroom. It's changed the vibe. This room has been like a work in progress. I got 1 new lamp, still have to find the other one because there was only one. And I just we have a lot of plans going on for our master bedroom. I'll share that all with you guys too in this video. So we use the Jonathan Lewis Design Lab for this furniture. So you completely customize your furniture from the legs to the fabric to the style, everything, which is very nice for me because I'm super picky when it comes to literally everything in our house. Like I know exactly what I want, and a lot of the times it's hard to find that specific thing somewhere online or whatever. So it was really easy and simple to kind of pick out everything that I wanted. I will also have a link down below that I'll share locations near you that offer the Jonathan Lewis Design Lab. We are also having our whole house painted tomorrow and our flooring ripped out in the next 2 weeks. So I have to put like all of our knickknacks away. They're gonna move like the furniture and everything, but I have to put away like little stuff. And then once the paint is done, then they're ripping up the floors and we're getting new flooring. So a lot is going on in our house. I have a lot to share with you guys. So today's video is gonna be very like home focused, reno projects. Oh, and our deck is going in February. So very soon. They're actually working on Andrew's parents' house. They're putting a deck in at their house. And then once they're done with that, then it's our turn. So yeah, I feel like the start of this year has just been very, like all of a sudden we've been waiting for everything and like saving up for all these projects, and now they're all happening. So I'm gonna go downstairs, check on the kids because they are all screaming and I think they need me. But yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed today's vlog. I hope you guys are all doing well. I feel like everybody is sick everywhere. So I'm sure you all are ready for the sunshine to come out. Okay, I made it dark in here and we changed it to Little Rascals. Owen's got his golf club. Everybody's got a spot. We're gonna have a nice day of rest today. The beauty of homeschool, because everything is so flexible, and now I get a little more time to show you guys what's happening in our house. Okay, so I just made the bed and I'm gonna show you everything. So we're going with a little bit more, I don't wanna say modern look in here, but a little bit more traditional, and like I'm just very into European styles right now. I found that lamp, but I need to find another one, but I love the look of that. I'm just loving like earthy materials and textures and mixing tones, and I'm all about that right now. So let's start with the bed. I love a velvet bed, and I went back and forth between a few different types of fabric, but I came to this one because one, it's just extremely soft. I got a couple different ones. You guys remember on Instagram, I had you guys vote on them. And this one actually won by far, and I'm so glad I went with it because in different light, it looks different. Like if it's a little bit darker in here right now, and so it looks more of like a taupe. But when it's really bright, it has almost more of like a silvery tone to it. It is so beautiful. It is really soft and comfortable. Another kind of random thing that I love about it, it is really comfortable right here. So I don't know, I'm trying to remember what our last bed had. I can't remember, but like when you sit down, it just feels really comfortable right there. And the style is just really nice. I chose the walnut legs for the bed because they tie in with our side tables. And then we'll get to the sofa in a sec, but for the sofa, I did the black. So it has a little bit more of a modern finish to it. Here you can see the color a little bit more in the light. It's that really pretty warm wood tone. I really love that. Okay, one other thing that I like about this bed is it continues from the headboard to here. Is this called the platform? Our old bed, it had metal from here to here, and that always bothered me. I like that this is a continuous look, and it just looks very nice. So very happy with that. And then the pillows are also from Jonathan Lewis. You can pick out different pillows with different fabrics and sizes and shapes. So I wanted kind of like a denim look, and those turned out really cute. I love how it ties in to our rug. So when our painter comes this week, he's actually going to be taking off these panels on that back wall. I just don't love the look of them. I want it to just be flat. And then he's gonna repaint it the color. Our walls are Greek Villa by Sherman Williams. And then our next plan for in here is to pitch the ceiling. It's pretty low, our ceiling in here. Like the ceilings are really high downstairs, but since it's a second story, it feels very low here. And we haven't taken that light fixture out yet, but now I'm like, well, let's just wait until we see what we can do with a roof, and then we can do a nice chandelier. Like I'm thinking a black one would be really cool. We're basically just gonna bump up into the attic space here and just try to get a little bit of a pitch and do one beam across the center. I just love the look of a pitched roof or a ceiling with a beam. Like that is my ultimate. So that is the plan for in here. And when we have our overhang installed, these windows are actually turning into a slider door. So that'll be a slider, and then we'll be able to walk out onto our balcony, which I'm very much looking forward to. That'll be so nice to just sit out here. We can just have our coffee and just look out on the view. It'll be really, really relaxing and nice. Right now we have just no shade down there, so our overhang, it's gonna be probably one of the biggest improvements to this house. So that'll all be open, and I think it'll also let in a ton of natural light in here, so that'll be really awesome. Let's move on to the sofa. So I'm gonna look up the exact fabric that I picked for the bed along with those pillows. This pillow is also from Jonathan Lewis Design Lab. Okay, this sofa is so comfortable. So for the Design Lab, you pick the depth of the sofa and you pick the type of cushions. So we did they're a little bit more plush, and when you sit on them, you just sink in and it's extremely comfortable. The fabric I went with is a little bit more textured. Again, I showed you guys a few options, and this one, this combo won, and I love how it turned out. This is a really creamy white, because our comforter is like a bright white linen, and then this, you can see, has a little bit more warmth to it. And then I just really, really like the look of the feet. It just adds a contemporary feel. And this pillow is my favorite. I love anything mocha, coffee color. I just love, and I'm all about a soft velvety feel. And then we went with just the track arms. So again, I like a little bit more of a simplistic look for the sides. That's what I want to do downstairs. We want to replace our couch down there with a sectional. We have currently 2 sofas, and we want a really big sectional now. And I want arms like that. Once we finish our flooring, we can kind of figure out what we're gonna do for the couch situation down there. So yeah, everything is coming along. Eventually I would like to switch this dresser out. This is much more green than I originally thought when I got that. They also, for the headboards, have, I believe, 3 different heights. So there's like the really high one, I think it's called Luxe. This is the classic height. And then there's one that's a little bit lower. I just love the look that it gives. I'm just into that more like softer look, a little bit more lived in, and I'm trying to just make our home look more. I think too, right when you move into a house, it's like, it takes a lot of time to one, get your furniture right, and then to like style everything. It takes time because you want to look like you've been there and it's lived in, it's comfortable. And I don't know if you guys have seen the new show, The Established Home. Her style is very traditional, but feels very loved and collected over time. And that is my goal for just wherever we're living. I just love, it just feels like a little more sentimental and special and homey and cozy. So anyways, I hope you guys love it as much as I do. It just really turned out really awesome. Okay, pumpkin bread is out and it looks so yummy. I love finding a popcorn bag in here. The paint that we painted, like the walls we did the kitchen, is Simply White from Benjamin Moore. So that is the color that we're gonna paint the rest of the house. So the current color of our walls, it's like this bluish shade. I don't know the actual color, but I just want everything to pop more, and we just never really loved this paint color. So it'll be that Simply White color. And then I also think it'll make all of our brown accents stand out more. And just like, I don't know, I just feel like it kind of blends into this color right now. And then I'll put a picture of the flooring that we picked. It's gonna look so different in here. We never loved this tile. It wasn't awful, but it was not our first pick. So we found a floor, it's a laminate, so it's not real wood, but it looks pretty good. I think it'll really warm up our kitchen because right now, these are just kind of whatever, but if this floor was wood, it would just make everything look so much warmer and cozier. So I think it'll make the biggest difference in the kitchen. Oh, and also in here. So we'll rip out the carpet and the wood will just continue all the way to the fireplace. We moved this over here for Christmas because the tree was here, and now we love having this set up now. So what we're thinking is a big sectional here will look even better. And then you'll just this will go a little bit over so it won't stick out as much. That'll be the only side you walk into this room that way, but it'll be more loungy, and that's kind of what we want in here. We just love lounging together as we watch a show. The other thing I think that'll be cool is, since this is very separated, it's the dining area, and then we have this line where you feel like you have to place the furniture. Now that it'll be a continuous flooring, we might eventually do a round table here. So just again, flows a little bit more. We're just kind of thinking of ideas, but that's what we're thinking right now. This table is very, very old and very disgusting. If you have children, do not get a table with little cracks in it because it just gets nasty. Okay, also I will not miss these little mosaic tiles here. So they're gonna unbolt this railing, lift that up so they can get under there. But that I've always thought is very odd. I wanna get your guys' opinion on these slider doors. So I was wondering what this wood tone is gonna look like against the light oak flooring. Oh, also we're gonna leave this as is in here and just kind of keep that so. But I thought it'd be kind of cool to paint these almost like a coffee color. Leave the hardware black like it is, but I'm thinking some type of mocha shade would look really pretty. Almost like the color of that pillow in our bedroom. We'll see how it looks when the flooring's in, if it's fine with the different wood tones.
On the grass someday.
What?
Right now.
What?
The grass right now.
What about the grass?
Because.
Wait, what?
It needs water.
The grass needs water?
Yeah.
It rained this morning.
Hmm?
It rained.
Why?
We don't need to water the grass.
But I need to.
You need to water the grass?
Yeah. With my pee.
With your pee?
Yeah.
Over here, we're getting a different slider. So it'll be one of those tri-fold doors, and it'll be see the size of that one door? It'll be that times 3. So just imagine one more of those on the side, and then it'll come out to about here, and then same thing over there. So we're gonna gain a lot more window space here. So let me show you the final, we just got the final plans for the deck in. So it is gonna go, it's gonna start right, I think it's like right here along the window. So this whole section will still be exposed. So if we want sun, we can sit out on the couch, and then it'll go all the way across to just outside our kitchen window. And then the walkout deck will just be the length, sorry, it's getting windy right now, the length of our master bedroom. So it's not like half of the deck will be, you'll be able to walk out on that, but the whole deck will be covered. And then we're gonna do a few like little can lights underneath it. We're not gonna do a fan because we don't really get many bugs here, and also we get a really nice breeze. So it rained this morning. It was so weird. We've had the weirdest weather. It's like freezing one day, then it's hot, and then it's raining. But it's been so pretty. Like, we've had the prettiest sunsets. What are you doing over here?
Collecting these balls.
Collecting these balls?
Count them with me.
Okay.
One. Can you take these ones?
Sure.
Because they're pretty.
They are. Thank you.
These ones are boys.
Those ones are boys? Okay. Count them for me.
Hmm?
How many do you have?
Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Whoa! Good counting.
You don't have the girl. I think these are. You only get one.
Only one?
These are boys.
Okay. How many do you get?
These ones.
Okay. Hey, how old are you?
3.
No.
5.
5. You're 2. Okay, put those down. These down. Up. There. 2.
Yeah.
2.
5.
5. You're not 5. Your sisters are 5. Show me 5. What's 5 with your hands? 5.
5.
5. How do you do 1?
1.
1. This one.
1.
Yeah. How do you do thumbs up? No, thumb. This one. Thumb. Thumbs up. Nice.
Is that what Donnie did?
Who's Donnie?
Donnie was in the movie.
What movie?
The Ninja Turtle movie.
Oh, Ninja Turtles.
And you know, right here.
Sure. Okay, I'm doing a little quick tidy of the kitchen. I wanted to show you a few things. I got this a few years ago in 2020 actually, and I forgot about it. So I'm starting it up again. I've filled up like random ones, so hopefully I can be more consistent with it. So we got that. I'll link that for you. Also, I got these. I'll link these as well. If you have kids around the girls' age, they are 5. They just turned 5. So I got these for them called Draw Right Now. And it is really cool. It helps them learn to draw like simple things. It also helps with handwriting. So I'm going to put this up for them. And then I got the corresponding handwriting book. And then they can write on these pages. So I thought that was a nice little thing to add to what we're doing. So I haven't shared that he is now in a convertible crib. So it's quite the process now putting him to bed because he will just run outside of his bed and turn the lights on. We switch them into their convertible cribs once they start climbing out. And the girls are actually much younger than Owen when we switched them. I think they had just turned 2. And Owen now is 2.5. So he made it a little bit longer, which shocked me because he is much more active than the girls were at his age. He is pretty good at naps. Like, I just have to kind of go in there maybe once or twice during nap time and be like, you need to go in your bed. And it's funny, the thing that works the most for Owen, he is really like imaginative right now and loves to like pretend to be somebody. And so if you just like distract him with something else, he totally will buy it. So if you're like, okay, Spider-Man, you need to go to sleep so you can fight crime when you wake up, he'll be like, okay, yes. Like the other day, we were at the park and he would not leave. Like, we are literally all walking away and he is not coming with us. We were with some other friends. And I was like, I tell my friend, I was like, he's gonna just throw a fit right now when I go take him off the playground, whatever. So I go get him and I was like, okay, let's see if this works. So I go, Luke, there's a battle that you need to fight. And he goes, okay. And he just like comes to my arms and it was like the easiest thing ever. And she's like, what the heck did you just say? So it's a lot of like pretend stuff with him these days that ends up working the best. So once I usually don't do anything until he's like asleep. The girls still do quiet time. So I put them both in their rooms. They like to try to sneak into each other's room during quiet time and play. But I really like them to have solo time in the middle of the day because they're together 24/7. And a lot of you guys have asked on my Instagram. I did a little like Q&A. My Instagram's with Kendra if you guys don't follow me there. But a lot of you asked if they ever fight, and they fight all the time. It is like a lot of bickering. And now with Owen, they are always trying to like reprimand Owen and be his mom. So it's a lot of like tattling and he did this and it's a lot of, we're having to discipline a lot at home. But I will say it is nice having them home all the time right now because I know I'm seeing all their behavior that I have to correct and I can correct it right away. Also, the girls will lie sometimes about little things. And so I like will notice it and we'll have like a talk about it. But yes, the girls do fight, which is why I think a little bit of solo time in the middle of the day is super good for them because they can just be alone in their own thoughts and I let them read or play in their rooms as long as they're just quiet. Sometimes they'll fall asleep, sometimes they'll just play, but it's good for them. It's good for all of us. So I have to like really take a breath after they all go down. So typically when I put them down, I mean, it's cold out right now, but I usually, if it's sunny, I'll go outside for like 15 minutes without my phone. But it's so nice to kind of recharge and also like come down for a little bit. I feel like all day long, you know, as a mom, you're just like, there's so much going on and you're running around and you're cooking and you're cleaning. So you're never like resting. And so just 15 minutes kind of like resets me. I was talking about my resting heart rate with my family because I was like legit concerned because my resting, well, not that I even wear my Apple Watch that much, but when I do, my resting heart rate was like 70. And I feel like that's really, really high. And my dad was like, well, are you like, maybe you should look at it when you wake up rather than all day long. Cause he goes, when I was telling him this, you know, I'm like running around the house cleaning. And he's like, well, I don't really see you sit down often. So maybe that's why, because I was thinking, okay, I gotta like up my cardio, but I'm working out, but I mean, I could definitely work out more. It's weird now because like before, you know, you work out because you want to be in shape or to like look good. But now I work out more for like my heart and my health benefits rather than what my body looks like. So I'm going to have some quiet time for myself right now. I'm going to journal and I'm going to read the Bible for a little bit, do a little devotional on my own. And then, and make some matcha. Like I'm gonna do a hot matcha. I've been doing iced matcha, it's really good. So I'm gonna do a hot matcha since it's cloudy out today. Here's the matcha that I have been using. I do a teaspoon of this. So it's green tea. And I know it's best if you put it in hot water and you can use like the whisk. I just use I just washed mine. My sister-in-law got me this one. It's a double one, so it's really powerful. But I just use a frother. I actually ordered like a cool black frother pitcher. It's not here yet, but I'm just using my measuring cup right now. Don't put it in here because it'll like literally go all over the place. And then for my milk, I use my almond milk that I make, so I have a little bit left over.